This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Happy Friday, brother. Made it to another Friday.
Hey, we made it, man. Blessed to be here. Happy to be here, brother. How you feeling today, man?
Ooh, tired. Look, hey, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, boy. So
I just woke up from a little unplanned afternoon nap with Cairo. He's still in there asleep. So, man, I'm feeling it still, brother. So I still can use another couple hours of catch-up naps, man. I'm kind of we kicked my ass, man. I'm tired this week.
That's all right. I'll tell you, we ain't gonna be on here long, people.
Nah.
One, I'm hungry as hell. So like,
Hey, man, I woke up like, damn, oh shit. It says hi. I'm on here with Tim, hungry and shit. Shit, well, we good, man. I'm on here for y'all, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, man. Happy Unrivaled Day. If y'all haven't known, the 3-on-3 Unrivaled League officially kicks off in about 25 minutes from now. You turn on TNT. That's where all the games will be broadcast. We got the first game of the season. The Lunar Owls versus the Mist. So that's
crazy. First game of the inaugural season. That's wild, man. This is crazy. Interested to see how this goes, man.
Yes.
Wish everybody good health for the season. That's most important.
Yes, facts. I got it on here in the studio. I'll just say the production looks phenomenal.
Shout out Turner Sports, TNT.
TNT. So yeah, excited to see what this basketball league looks like, man. Definitely has a lot of star power in this for sure.
Yeah, a lot of star power. Of course, got Caitlin Clark in it, but Angel Reese is playing. You got some other top players in the league. Interested to see how this season goes. I'm pretty sure that next season we'll get some more big names in it for sure. Hopefully next week get Caitlin Clark in it.
Facts. Co-founded by Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Paige Beckers. She reposted something earlier about the league. Obviously, we expect her to be in WNBA next year, so I think that'll help it next year with her possibly playing in it.
Definitely a good sign that she's already showing love, already showing support to the league. But yeah, I think it's awesome opportunity for these women, man.
And don't knock it because, like I said, I mentioned, it looks like I said, the gym is kind of small and doesn't like there's people in the building as of right now. Still 30 minutes of tip off, so. But it's the inaugural season. Everything's not going to be perfect year one. But obviously, as the years keep going, I think it'll grow and be bigger. So definitely gonna give it a shot for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely tune into it this season if y'all got a chance, man. If y'all ain't doing nothing when these games are on, definitely try to tune in for it. Give it a chance. Should be good basketball.
Facts. Speaking of good basketball. Last night was not good basketball. If you watched the premier game, the second time in 8 days, these two teams played, the Cavaliers versus OKC Thunder. As we know in the first matchup, Cleveland took it at home. But last night, man, OKC, man, they flexed their muscle.
Totally different story. Last night was a totally different story.
Shea had 40 and Donovan Mitchell struggled. That was pretty much when Donovan doesn't get it going, which is why we said on the show on Wednesday we're the official driver of the bus, or Donovan Mitchell be mentioned in the MVP race. I shown why he deserves to be the MVP race of the year. When he doesn't have it going, Cavs struggle.
They do struggle. He didn't really have it going in that first game and they won. But it was at home, and of course the secondary players, Darius Garlands, the Evan Mobleys, had awesome games. At home, those guys really showed out. But last night, man, they had to go small. They had to put Jared Allen and Mobley on the bench because I don't think Ihart was hurt last night. Was he? Ihart played, didn't he?
He didn't play last night.
He didn't play at all. I watched him. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched him up and I didn't see him in the game when I watched it. But they didn't have Chet or Ihart last night.
Nope.
So that should have been a game where, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley dominate, but they ran off the court. Literally ran off the court. They couldn't play on the court with these small guys, smaller than OKC Thunder. shut them down. They had them looking discombobulated out there. So that is troubling if you are the Cavs. You know, they're already small as it is, and your two big guys like going against the team without their two bigs get played off the court. Terrible sign.
Facts. And I wish they would have let it go long. Like the Cavs got forced in OKC's Thunder's game instead of their game. Like you would have had to make OKC like go big against us. Like you could have kept constantly feeding Mobley. And we know Alice doesn't have a big offensive
game. Big post game or like that, but still,
yeah.
While he's definitely a lob threat. They wasn't getting anything going to those guys last night. And you know, I'm not saying, you know, not trying to discredit the OKC Thunder. Their defense definitely caused that. But if you the Cavs, man, that's alarming. Alarming. I'm thinking about making a move ahead of this trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you mentioned made a move. I forget who somebody just made a move on Tuesday.
Smaller move. I forget who it was. It was a
small move, but I mean, I guess that was the first one. I mean, we know the NBA trade deadline is coming up here soon.
Yeah, very soon.
But yeah, if I'm one of these teams, like say, if we talked about it a little bit off air, like if I'm Cleveland, I know so much more OKC. I don't think there's a move out there that they could make to get better. I think they just have to get healthy. But like if you're Cleveland, who even though you've been dominating all year, Donovan Mitchell deserves to be an MVP race. A lot of people still are going Boston, Knicks over you. Like when it comes to playoffs. So I still think you may be a move away from getting that respect in the East. And like I said, if you're Cavs, I would have to consider think about making a move.
Definitely. I found the trade you were talking about. The Suns made a trade. They got Nick Richards for Josh Okogie. I think I pronounce it. From the Suns. So not a huge trade, two smaller names. Also swapped some second round picks in that trade too. So it's like the Hornets sent one second round pick to the Suns, and the Suns sent 3 second round picks back to them. So the Suns trying to make something happen, man. You know, but yeah, like you said, a lot of people are calling out the Cavs saying, hey, Knicks, Boston. Like I mentioned off air, even some of the weaker teams in the top half of the East can probably get them. They're playing like the Pacers. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they got them in a 7-game series. Just because, you know, even though they're being inconsistent so far this year, I'm just not really, you know, putting that much trust to the Cavs.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's fair, Chris. I mean, like I said, that's been when the Cavs were favored to win series. Like I said, the past few years they've let up. I mean, last year they barely got by a young and up and coming Orlando Magic team, and I think that series went to 7 games.
Yeah.
And then they lose. I think they lose in 6 to New York in the second round.
But that's another team that they might get them. Orlando, they come back healthy. Orlando can easily get them too, man. They got some size and they play some hard defense down there in Orlando. So,
unfortunately, I think Orlando here. I mean, because they lost Wagner. I mean, granted, I know they have depth. Don't get me wrong.
He'll be back. He'll be back this year. He'll be back pretty soon. Probably next 2 months or next month or so. I'll see. I think he'll be back.
I forgot it's Morris Wagner that's done for the year, not Franz.
Yeah. Yeah. More done for the year. Franz had that same injury that Paolo had. Paolo just came back like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Playing great, by the way, too. So, you know, shout out Paolo. But, yeah, Orlando could be dangerous, too, man. Like you said, it might be a little too early for them, all the injuries they got going on, too. But if you know, the right storm of things happen, they can be easily. I can see them in the conference finals, too, easily.
Facts. Another team who played last night, currently second in the West right now, man, the Houston Rockets. They were on the road against Sacramento. Loss. They came back, made it interesting down the stretch, but Sacramento ended up pulling away. Right now in the West, basically same conference, same question or topic. Like OKC, they're number 1 in the West. Is there anybody? Would you give one of these experienced teams a chance to knock off OKC or Houston in the West?
I think OKC has a little more experience. I say OKC can make it a little further, but Houston. Yeah, I think people knock them off. They're super young, you know, and they play really hard defense, man. I'll give them that. Their defense is almost second to none. But offensively, they do struggle at times. Right now, they're playing great because Jalen Green has been on a hot streak right now. This month, he's been averaging like 30 points for the month of January, playing his ass off. He seems to have like one good month every season. It seems like that's what Rockets fans say at least. Like last year was the last month of the season. This year is January so far. So we'll see if you guys keep this play up. If he's playing at this level, they can make some noise, man. If he's playing at this level, but Fred VanVleet's been playing a little bit, off this season. It's a bit of a down year for him. But defensively, man, they shut shit down. And I'm a huge fan of Amen Thompson too. Man, he comes in, he played a 4 for them, and he comes in, he makes shit happen. He blocks shots. He's in a dugger spot on defense, and on offense, he plays great, man. He plays great for them. So their key for them is going to be, Jalen Green staying hot and their defense staying where it needs to be, but I don't see it happening long term for them this year. Same thing with the Thunder. I think they have a little bit more experience and, definitely, they get to have Shea, so that definitely helps them out a little bit. So I think they can make it further, but I think their ceiling is like they can get to the final. I don't see them winning. They can get to the final, so if they play well enough, the Thunder can. Rockets, I don't see that happen. I see them. Their ceiling is probably like on the best ability, and they're playing a basketball for them. They can get to the conference finals maybe. But they're playing their top line basketball. I see them get to the finals easily.
For me with the Thunder, and this was a big part of the broadcast they were talking about last night, is just getting Chet and Hardenstein on the floor at the same time. Like, what would that look like? And like I said, the season is fastly coming to an end. Like I said, it's
halfway over.
So it's like, when are we going? Like, when will we? Like I said, get to see them two on the court at the same time. You don't want to test nothing during the playoffs when every single game matters.
What you don't want to do. Don't want to do that. I think the big thing for them is going to be matchups for OKC. If they can get a favorable matchups in that first, maybe second round too, if they don't have them back, they don't get a chance to kind of experiment with them, those two bigs. Maybe they get a couple rounds in the playoffs where they play in favorable matchups. They can kind of see how it works out. But if they end up getting like a Denver or something second round, it's over.
Hell, maybe first round the way this season's going. Shit.
Yeah, because Denver, I think it's only like the 5th seed or somewhere around there. So Denver could easily slip up. They're playing good right now too. They've been on a winning streak and winning some big games lately with Russ starting. So shout out to Denver. Shout out Russell Westbrook. But they can easily drop down. Anybody can drop that. They have anybody with good big. So I think Denver will be a bad matchup for them. Lakers will be a bad matchup for them. AD. Those are the two teams I think off the top of my head that'll be a pretty bad matchup for them. I think they still beat us though, but Denver, I think definitely would probably get them.
And as far as the other part of the question, Houston going, I'm with you. I just think they're too young, and that Fred VanVleet, like I said, is not he completely fell off a cliff, but like he's not playing to the level. He's not playing to the level he was in Toronto, and that's worrisome for a young team for the first time possibly making the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
you're going to rely on him and Dylan Brooks.
Yep. Even last year, he ain't playing because he played last year for Fred. So, yeah, they're gonna have to. Jalen Green got to keep playing the way he's playing. He's playing great right now. Like I said, he usually has a good month of a season where he plays out of his mind. Other months he's a little bit inefficient, a little bit of streaky, but he's been playing great last month for sure. Just this month, January, he's been lights out offensively. And they've been hurt too a little bit too. They had Tari Eason out. I think Dylan Brooks missed a couple games too. Same with one of the other 3-and-D guys. So been a little bit of injuries, but their defense is going to carry them a lot in most games. But still, I see games for them where it just brings question marks, where they'll be up for the whole game and they'll just let team come back and win like they did it against Minnesota a couple weeks ago, or and the game winner on them. So close game situations, I'm not trusting them. They easily be up by 20 and then lose the game. So yeah, I don't have a lot of trust in the Houston Rockets right now, but they're playing great.
Got to be able to score. I mean, it's great you can stop teams from scoring, but if you're not scoring, you ain't gonna be able to shut whole teams down for long. Not in NBA.
Not long, especially if they got a superstar on the other side who can get to the line, slow the game down a little bit. It's ugly, man. He may be a little iffy with his close lineup. Like sometimes he'll have Jalen out there, but sometimes he'll go away from Jalen and Jalen be on the bench. And sometimes he's their best offensive player. Sometimes in some games, he's on the bench in the fourth quarter. So it's like maybe it's his defense liability. Maybe it's I don't know, but Yeah, they gotta figure that shit out. You don't want to have that shit going on in the playoffs where you had no offense going on in the playoffs. You know, for 5 minute stretches of quarters, you can't have that going on.
Right. So I know you've seen the dunk heard around the world that did not count.
Yes.
That did not.
Yes. Shout out to Ja, man. Amazing dunk over Wemby, even though it didn't count. He said he's gonna stop dunking. And ever since he said that, he had some highlights. Some crazy layups too, some little good layups, but dunks he be having me crazy, man. That little man can get up for sure.
Facts. I mean, that's what put him on the map, made kids fall in love with him. Like I said, the way how athletic he is, jumping out the gym. So
Yeah.
I said, we don't want you to stop dunking. Just be smart about going in there reckless. That's the main thing.
Just be cautious, man. Just be cautious. Made a dunk though, even though it didn't count. Then that game Wemby had 8 blocks. So I mean, if you're a shot blocker, you're gonna get bodied a few times, and he's been bodied a lot of times so far in his career. It's gonna happen a lot more times. Wemby, I don't think he's shy about it. He don't care about it, which he shouldn't. I'll keep jumping with niggas, bro. If you Wemby, but yeah, you're gonna be on some posters. Hey, it's cool. You Wemby. You gonna put niggas on posters too. You already did, and you already one of the best players in the league, bro. So keep it up. Keep jumping. Shout out to Ja. It was an amazing play, even though it didn't count. Yeah.
Yeah, it just go crazy, man. Because like I believe last week we was talking about like the Spurs being comfortably in the play. Oh, I think they were playing last week. We talked about them. Now they're currently out of the play-in right now. Like that's just how crazy, like I said, the wild west is. Yeah,
that's how crazy. They're in 12th. They were like they were 9th or 10th last time we were talking about this. So crazy. You can go in have a tough 5 games, tough 3 games, and you back into the play-in or back out of the play-in if you're one of the bottom teams. Yeah, even for like Lakers, like we be 3rd, 4th seed. One day you go to sleep, you wake up like, damn, we in 7th now, we in 6th. What the fuck happened?
That's crazy. Like like I said, the difference between like just us and San Antonio is like only 2.5 games. Like
we're only we're 12 games back of the 1st seed, but we're only like 4 games back of the 3 seed. So it's like West is always tight like this. No Diddy. And it always very competitive in the West, man. You used to have to win 50 games to get into the playoffs. So nothing changed, man. Still very competitive in the Western Conference.
Yeah. That's the thing for as far as OKC goes. It's good being dominant and all this during regular season, but most of these teams know, like I said, just get in the playoffs. Because at the end of the day, in the playoffs, you're going to have to win. You want to win road games regardless. Like I said, home court. Like I said, it matters for, like I said, being able to, like I said, sleep at home in your own bed and all that stuff. But like in between them lines, man, still basketball.
That's where all matters, man. That's where all matters, and the matchups matter too. So, like I said, if OKC get a bad matchup, it's not gonna be easy for them to get to the finals, man. But I think I think they can easily get to the finals if they get good favorable matchups. I think once they get to the finals, depending on who they play, it's gonna be tough for them. If they play at Boston, they play in New York. If they play, I don't think Cleveland will be tough for them, but Boston, New York, I think definitely will be tough for them. Even like Milwaukee will be tough for them. That size they have. So, yeah, I think getting there for them is the ceiling. I don't see them beat Boston. Boston. That's why I think getting out the East Boston. I can't see them beat Boston.
We shall see.
In 7 games. I can see them beating them for a game or 2, but 7 games, I just can't see it.
We shall see what happens. I said still long road NBA season. Said
I'm wrong, man. I'm rooting for OKC. I'm rooting for OKC this year. And I'm a Laker fan. I don't think our title chances are serious, if you want to be real. I don't think we're a serious title contender. So I'm rooting for OKC this year. I definitely want to see them make some noise and at least get to the finals, man. I want to see some new faces. Starting to get shine in the NBA. Some of these younger guys starting to get some more shine.
What I love most about OKC and like say why I want them to be like make a deep run, like when you watch them on TV, not like when you watch like especially in the playoffs, like that energy, like you can feel that energy from their arena, bro.
The fan base crazy.
Like man, like they easily had to have a top 5 like loudest arenas in NBA.
Easily, man. Easily. Especially when they good, man. They rocking. That's probably second to none in the arena in the NBA. Even though it's Oklahoma City, it's not nothing flashy, it ain't nothing crazy, but they love their team, man, and they root for them hard when they're good. They got some root for.
That's why I work though, because I mean, because it's really nothing else in Oklahoma City, so it's
that's
like,
there.
yeah.
I've been there I've been there once. I rode through on the way back when we was coming back from Vegas, and I slept. We slept at OKC for a night, right down the street from the arena. I was like, damn, this is OKC.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it was like, damn, it was mid COVID too, so you know, it was a little bit different time. Zombie lane out there, but nah, man, shout out OKC.
Hopefully, you ain't stay at that ghost hotel that I heard about.
Nah. Definitely didn't stay there.
Last little bit of NBA news that I got. I know we talked about this guy a lot over the past few weeks, but he's finally making his return to the team tonight. 7-game suspension is up. Jimmy Butler is back for the Miami Heat.
Is he actually gonna play? He's playing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh man, the Heat are playing with fire. No pun intended. There, they are tripping, bro. I'm hearing reports that the teammates don't want them back.
Oh yeah, I read it. Yeah,
that's ugly, bro.
Yes,
it's nasty right now, Miami. So they're playing with fire by putting them back in the locker room with players who are rightfully so. Feel like I'm cool on Jimmy, bro. Like you speaking out all this shit, saying you want to be here, bro. At this point, if I'm a Miami Heat player, I'm taking that personal. You know, all these reports coming out, you want to play with different players and shit. I'm taking that personal. I understand we're not the most talented group in the NBA. But I'm taking that personal, bro. Honestly. So I feel them for not wanting to be around him. Like, nah, fuck, bro. You want to be here, you want to be part of the team? Fuck him too.
Bro, not only is he playing, this reported 32 minutes ago, he's expected to start.
Oh Lord.
So
I'm interested to see how this is gonna work out, man. I saw an article earlier. I think it was Bleacher Report sent this through. I Googled it. I couldn't find anybody else talking about this, so I'm not sure how true this is. They say even back in 2023 in the finals, Jimmy had a private hotel room.
Oh yeah, no. I read it.
But that's true too.
Yeah, that was in Ramona Shelburne's today where he talked. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now was that because you know, team differences, or was it something going on? Cause I think it's around the same time his dad was sick or something too, and then around the same time that happened.
From what I read, they didn't say why he did it. But they just made it known, like you said, what y'all talked about on Wednesday about him, like I said, flying separate, like I said, staying at different hotels and all that. He was saying that he was staying at a mansion. This is back during the NBA Finals. He said like
he's doing this in 2023. Why would you? I do question why it's just not coming out. You know, like why is now when staff out just out and everything now? Like Miami out just put on the bad bitches out there now.
No,
he's gonna be here anymore. Like why is it all coming out just now?
No, from what I mean, what he said also said in articles, like it's not uncommon that superstars do that. But the thing is, they don't stay 30 minutes away at a fucking.
That's far.
Like, yeah, I don't get that. But basically, from what I read, is Pat Riley. He learned from in the Heat organization. They learned from the handling of D Wade situation. So they didn't want to mess that up with a superstar again. So basically, they gave Jimmy way too much control and say so.
Freedom to do shit.
Based off how they handled D Wade's last contract situation.
And Brian and shit too. I heard that's really one of the reasons that Brian kind of get up through was like, all right, bro, y'all too strict around here. I can't have cookies on the plane and shit. Y'all too strict around here. I heard some petty shit like that they started doing, you know, and he was like, all right, bro, y'all just doing a little bit too much. You know, I get it. Y'all want to make sure keep a tight regime, but bro, at the same time, like we're rich as fuck. We're not fucking high school kids. We're not a private school. We're not a boarding school. Like we're athletes, for pro athletes. We don't have to treat it like little kids. So I kind of get, you know, this making Pat Riley look terrible. If you ask me, it's making the Heat organization and Pat Riley look really, really bad.
Yeah. So I mean, so basically, it went on to explain that's why all the stuff you see, as far as like him coming in the media, they dressing his hair and all that type of shit. They're allowing all that shit to fly, because
just all the antics, all the Jimmy Butler antics, basically, they ain't allowing them to go.
Based off all because they didn't pay D Wade the moment they let Bron go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very, very interesting, man. It's making him look very, very bad right now. That's all I gotta say. Jimmy is making himself look bad too, but you know, shit coming out about the Heat. I mean, he's right. Like you know, like the last report that we talked about on Wednesday, where he's been playing with basically nobody his whole time there. Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Everybody else y'all had worth anything. Y'all let Walker free agency.
That
Didn't
came
get anybody else.
that came out too. Matter of fact, I seen it like I said, a few hours after we got off the air on Wednesday. What basically what started his frustration with them is when they went. I forget what article it was, but when the Heat went out and signed, it was Thomas Bryant and I think Josh Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
and tried to make them seem like that could help Jimmy and them.
That. Like, look what we got, man. We got you these guys. Like, bro, we had a chance to get Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard in these last couple of years, and y'all went out and get Thomas Bryant.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, but come the fuck on, bro. Like, yes, I don't blame him for that. I'm talking about it for years.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you can make like both sides are right in some aspects. But man, honestly, bro, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm as big a Jimmy Butler fan on the show as anybody. I'm ready for all this shit to end. Like either trade him or move like something. I'm tired of
trade him or say he's not playing for a season. Something, because him being out there is only gonna make this worse. I think him being out there, especially him in the front lineup, he's gonna get asked questions about it after the game if he's available that's all I would do. First of all, I'll make him unavailable to media. I would say, hey, this is gonna be the new rules for Jimmy. He's not available to media anymore. So I'm gonna ask him dumbass questions. He's gonna answer them truthfully. It's gonna put us all in a bad light. He's gonna put him in a bad light. Gonna put the team in a bad light. Let's not do this. He's not answering any more questions to the media. He's gonna play, go back to the locker room, dress, and get on the plane or get on the bus wherever we're going. Get back to the hotel. He's not talking to media anymore. If I'm the Heat, that's how I'm playing this shit.
Facts, and I'm pretty sure Jimmy wouldn't mind that either.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I ain't got to talk no more. Cool. I can.
Yeah. Or make him unavailable to the and whatever the NBA want to do, they want to time before. Oh well, bro. I'm not about to have this man out here saying crazy shit, making the rest of my team pissed off. At this point, they don't like the deals they be getting for him, which is reported. They don't like the deals they be getting for him, which we all knew would happen.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for wanting to move on and just play him because, like, bro, without him, I mean, they've been playing okay, but they definitely are a better team with Jimmy Butler on the team when he's bought in. So I don't blame them for wanting to say, all right, shit, we need to make something happen here. Like, they're not in a terrible spot right now in the East. And they're in the East, so anything happen in the East. They made it further with shitty teams too. So anything can happen in the East.
Yeah. All that shit just needs to end. And I think, man, if you're Mickey Harris, I mean, as much as Pat Riley is loved in the basketball community, you have to take a strong look moving forward. Because, like I said, this is not just with Jimmy Butler. We've seen it with Shaq, D-Wade, Bron. This has been the history with our superstar players we bring down to Miami. So it's like maybe that's why players don't want to sign down there too. It's like you see how superstars get treated down there.
Yep, they don't come down there. Y'all should be a lot better about landing free agents than y'all are. So, yeah, if I'm Mickey Harris, I'm taking a long, strong, hard look at this relationship. And I'm probably not going to get rid of him, but
right.
I'm trying to talk him into retiring or something, bro. Like, look, man, you've been doing this for a while. Let's try to or at least getting a protege in there. I get you somebody you can start training up to take a spot, man. It's just stressful for you. I'm putting it like that. So you look stressed, man. Are you okay? You look kind of stressed. You look like it's really wearing on you. It's really weighing on you right now, man. With this whole shit again now, and now it's more public now. Jimmy's out here. He ain't act like LeBron actor. He ain't just being quiet and leave. Or even D-Wade. We ain't hear about shit D-Wade was doing. We ain't hear about none of the problems that D-Wade had down there. He's been quiet about it. Jimmy ain't been quiet. So this is looking a lot different than those situations look. So. If I'm Mickey Harris and I'm trying to, phrase it like him, like, hey, bro, you looking kind of tired, looking kind of worn down. Maybe we start trying to get somebody to take a spot, because you deserve to have your last years in life, because he's pretty old too, man. Have your last 20 years, 10, 15 years in life just chill, man. We'll take care of you still. You still, get paid from us.
Nah, facts.
But yeah, it's looking bad. And if I'm a free agent, I ain't going to Miami.
Nope. As long as Pat Riley is in control.
Yeah. Cool. Zion, he want to be there, and he's a superstar. But from Zion, I no interest going there. From BI, no interest in going there. Zach LaVine, I'm cool. De'Aaron Fox, I'm super cool. I'm not trying to go to Miami. I'm cool.
So the Heat take on Denver in about a little under less than an hour. 8:00 tip down in Miami, home game too. So
see how the fans treat Jimmy too down there. All this shit going on, all these reports coming out. See how the fan base treat him.
Facts. All right. So it looks like it's reported NFL divisional round. Zay Flowers is doubtful. Looks like he will miss the second straight playoff game for the Baltimore Ravens. Huge loss, big loss for Ravens. Don't want to value Zay's importance to the team.
Yeah, very important to him.
But honestly, I don't know if I said it on Wednesday. I know I picked Baltimore on Wednesday, but honestly, like Baltimore wins easy.
Yeah, they still win easy, I think.
Because my thing is, I don't get why people are forgetting that Week 4 of the NFL happened when
and they routed them.
Exactly.
Routed.
Exactly.
No competition. It was not a good game. It was over pretty early.
Yeah, as long as Derrick Henry is playing, and he looks like he's playing the best football of the year so right now
of his career almost. So
hey, if Henry's suiting up out there, I expect Baltimore to win.
I don't see how Buffalo's going to beat them unless Josh Allen puts on some kind of crazy performance. Man, I don't see how they're going to beat them. I just don't see it.
Yeah, so
they just have too much on the other side of the ball for them to handle. Because I mean, it's supposed to be a down year for Buffalo. Let's not forget that. It's supposed to be a down year for them. They lost their top receivers. The defense is supposed to take a step back, and they've played better than expected. So, shout out to them. Josh Allen having an MVP type season. Probably will win it. I don't think he should. I think it should be Lamar Jackson again. But you know how that should go. Voter bias and shit. Yeah. So probably will go to Josh Allen. You know, he's deserving too. But I think Lamar puts on a show too.
All I'm gonna say is this, man, because I'm already seeing the narrative, how the narrative is gonna go if Baltimore does end up beating Buffalo. It's basically to what you just said. Basically, how it's gonna be. Oh, Baltimore was expected to beat them. Buffalo had no
chance. Had no chance.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because let it be told in Buffalo, that's how they wanted it. They didn't want Diggs there no more.
Yep.
They said
on Josh Allen.
Yeah, they didn't want all them distractions. They spread the ball around all year, and they were winning. It's fine when they're winning.
It's been working. So I don't want to hear none of that big talk about none of that shit when they lose, man. I'm saying win. I don't see them winning. When they lose, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Josh Allen did get shitted on just like Lamar Jackson will get shitted on.
Man, and you know he will. If Baltimore does lose, you would think shit. It's World War III the way he's like how bad Lamar is.
It's about to be the whole headlines, all next week. All you're gonna hear. What can Lamar Jackson do to get over the hump? But Lamar Jackson's not good enough. All these MVPs, he's not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
we're gonna hear all that shit again. So we'll hear the same shit for Josh Allen, especially if you win MVP. Do the same thing next year. I want to hear the same stories, the same shit. He ain't won an AFC Championship game either. He ain't won any shit either. I want to hear the same criticisms.
Exactly, all of them. Joe Burrows, all of them. Like I said, as great as Joe Burrow played this year, and like I said, we know defense wasn't great. We know we can read between the lines, but he's at this
point. They didn't get to playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah, it matters. That's all that matters. They ain't gonna be playoffs, bro. That's all that fucking matters.
Exactly.
Niggas think the defense was terrible. They're gonna remember missed playoffs.
Missed the playoffs.
Look at this. Jamar Chase had a great year too. They missed playoffs. The fuck?
Triple crown. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't remember none of the shit about defense. All you hear about is what the main players didn't do.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's the biggest headline as far as like the injuries go, as far as the divisional rounds this week. Yeah, I'm looking at it. So did we talk about Wednesday how Deion might be interviewing for the coach for Dallas? Did we talk about that?
On it a little bit? Like in the show, we touched on it. I brought it up a little bit, but they still talking. So maybe it's getting a little more serious.
I'm starting to have bad feeling, and I'm just saying bad as far as for the kids at Colorado, because I feel bad for them. But I I think Deion might go ahead and he might.
Yeah, in fact, I saw the article come out and said he wasn't mad coaching Dak. I was like, oh, really? He talking about coaching Dak?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was getting next year. I thought he was just, I talked with Jerry. Hey, how you doing? Hey, it's going pretty good, man. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about coaching Dak.
Right.
That's getting kind of serious now. I was getting a little too serious on a Colorado player. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? Yeah, it sound like they want him. what it sounds like. And if they want him, they can definitely get him.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So it just depends on if they're willing to do what it takes to get him. I think because I think they want him.
Which is basically just buying out his contract in Colorado. That's really all.
Buying out his contract, making him, get him a nice deal. He ain't got to be the highest paid, but he ain't gonna be no cheap. It's gonna be some nice. It's gonna be at least like $6 million a year, $7 million a year type shit.
That's the thing, though. And like I said, shout out to Coach Prime. I think he's a good football coach. But still, bro, he only had 9 wins. It's not like he's Jim Harbaugh coming off a playoff or
championship, man.
Like you had 9 wins, huge step up from your first year, but 9 wins with Shedeur, with Travis Hunter, Heisman.
I'm about to say that too. Like it's early. You never coached a game without your son, bro. At quarterback in college. Never coached a game without Shedeur or Travis Hunter in college.
Mm-hmm.
So you've had 2 of the top players at their age level in college, their whole college career. So that's the big thing right there too. Like you said, you only had 9 wins. So it's like, if you do pick him up, what are you really expecting? You know what I'm saying? If you're the Cowboys, if you're a Cowboys fan, what are you expecting? Are you expecting y'all to get to the Super Bowl? Just adding Deion? What are y'all gonna do with the roster? The roster still needs a lot of help. So the y'all main thing is getting Deion. It's definitely a starting point. You have to start the coach. You got to start somewhere. So getting a coach will definitely help. And getting Deion, I think, will definitely help. Hopefully attract players in the league more. But I don't see him changing that the forces of that team very much. To be honest with you, bro, I'm just gonna keep it real.
And honestly, the difference between Deion in NFL and college, bro, like basically like you said, in NFL, it's a business. Like you said, you got to make money work.
Yeah.
In college, shit, you can get kids to commit to your school or just come on to play for you. NFL, you gotta make the shit the business side of it work.
Business side gotta work, man. You gotta be able to. You're gonna get there. All right, I'll still get this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna get this much cap space left. Oh, what's the cap? What's the cap? What are you talking about?
Well, he know what it is, bro.
Cap?
Yeah.
He don't know what it is as far as picking players out, knowing you got to stay under that shit. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting if he does decide to make that job. I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's a very good job opening. If I'm being honest with you.
I said for me, man, I'm just looking out for the best interests of all the kids he already has committed at Colorado right now. Like that would just be a huge slap in the face of them.
Yep. And just for him, like I said, I don't think it's a good job opener. I don't think it'll be a good opportunity for him. To be honest with you, I don't think he's gonna be successful. I think that job is set up for failure. Like we talked about it for years now on this podcast. Doc said it. As long as Jerry Jones is there running shit, it's not a good job, bro. I would not want the job.
That's fair.
Wouldn't want it. That's worse than the Lakers job. And I said I wouldn't want that job. The Lakers job is more desirable than the Cowboys job. At least you ain't got your owner doing fucking radio talk shows every fucking week.
Man.
I'm cool, man. I would not want that job. So, hopefully if Deion takes it, they make it worth his while.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. The last thing we got, obviously no national championship game on Monday. Ohio State Notre Dame game kicks off at 7:30. MLK Day. It's a lot going on that day. We got a lot of
going on that day.
A lot of NBA games will be on throughout the day on MLK Day. Of course, you got the stuff going on in DC that day.
Yeah, unfortunate, but hey,
yeah,
that going on. Then you got the Natty game going on, which is a big game. So, we Ohio State fans on this pod know who we going for, man.
All I'm gonna say is I'm stick to my guns. Like, and this is no slight at Notre Dame, but honestly, I think we should roll. I think Ohio State will roll. I know how good Notre Dame's defense is. I just don't think they have the offensive firepower to keep up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. The offensive firepower just ain't there unless we just lay an egg off Michigan like we did against Michigan, which is possible.
Exactly,
very possible. I see us just winning by like 2 touchdowns, if not more. Their defense is good, so I think it will. I think they'll put the clamps down on Jeremiah Smith, kind of like Texas did. But I think he'll have a better game than he had against. I think he'll have at least like 50 to 70 yards. Well, I think they'll make sure he don't get take through off the house touchdown type shit. He ain't getting none of those, but I think he'll get some solid catches this game. I think our defense is going to, like you said, it's going to dominate though. Dominating against Texas, which is the offense is way better than Notre Dame offense.
I agree.
So I think if they put that performance against Tennessee and against Texas, they should easily rout Notre Dame.
And Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon too. Oregon's offense is fucking phenomenal. I forgot about Oregon. Offense is fucking phenomenal. We held them to 0 points in the first half almost, I think. Crazy.
And you brought up Texas. It is official. I don't know if we mentioned it on Wednesday, but the Arch Manning era has begun down in Texas. Quinn Ewers has declared for the NFL draft. So
good for him, man. Good for Quinn. Shout out Quinn. Great college career, man.
Great college career. Next, I see what Arch does next year at the University of Texas. You know, it's crazy. They were talking about NCAA's what would be 26? Yeah, the football game 26. People are already playing. Put Arch on the cover.
It's like, what has he done, bro? God damn. That nigga played like 20 snaps. Shit. You got more than that. I'm just joking, but damn.
It's like, damn.
They trying to get my boy cursed, man. Chill out, bro. Let's give my nigga a year first. Let's let him actually prove himself a little more than he has.
Let him go down there and eat, cook.
Yeah.
Then, well, cause shit, the media is already ready for it. Like, let him go down there. And
anything he do is gonna be all over it, bro. Anything he do.
He ain't even got to win the champion. Let him get to the playoffs his first year starting, bro.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Or just win SEC championship his first year playing. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Or even get to that game. If you get to that game, it's over.
Yeah. The media out of here.
Out of here. He's probably gonna go to the draft. Even if he had a mediocre year, he's going to the draft. That's his family. His family already said he's staying out for you. We'll see if that really happens. We'll see.
Right. I mean, but with NIL, I mean, because like I said, I think he can get a lot of talent to come down there and play with him. So
man, it's talking about, you see Travis Hunter talking about that kid, what's his name? Beck, they got 10 million NIL. He said, I ain't make that much shit. Let me go back to college, man.
Carson Beck, yeah.
Yeah, Travis Hunter said, let me go back to college, man. So hey, you're right. NIL is a motherfucker. So they offer him 12 million to stay for 1 year. He might fuck around and stay.
Only thing is, I don't think Colorado can come up with that money because I'm
talking about Arch. From Arch.
Oh, Arch. Oh yeah. Oh, Arch. Sure. Oh yeah.
They can offer him 12 million easily in Texas. They got Texas. That whole money.
Oh yeah.
Whole money down there. They can offer him 15 million if they wanted to, for real. So it was interesting to see, you know, if he have a good year, how they try to entice him to come back. If they, you know, if he even wants to be enticed, he might just be like, hey, no money needed. I'm coming back regardless.
I'm gonna say this, and I know this is dream thinking of me. I know we talked about I said as much we just said Coach Prime is possibly the leading candidate for the Cowboys job. We did mention Sarkisian, Texas head coach for the job.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say this, and this is, like I said, this is just dream booking by me. Sark goes to the Cowboys. Arch enters transfer portal. Bring him to Ohio State.
Come on, Ohio State, baby. I said that last year after they said Quinn was coming back. I said, you know what? Let Quinn go back, please. Let it piss Arch off. Let him transfer. Come on, Ohio State. Come on, Ohio State. We need a quarterback. We need a quarterback.
We got plenty of NIL money for you up in Columbus.
We'll take you up here, man. I know Ryan Dale. Give you a blank check, man. Whatever you need, you got it.
You imagine Arch and Jeremiah Smith for 2 years?
Oh my God, bro. Be insane, bro. Even for a year, if we only get Arch for a year, it'd be insane. It'd be insane.
Dream scenario, not going to happen, but I can dream. A brother can dream, can't
he? If it can't happen, that'd be amazing. Really amazing.
All right, last thing we got before we get off here, and I can fully check in this unrivaled game. Good tempo so far, from what I've seen. Our down to wire 513 parlay.
Let's get it. I forgot about the parlay.
We took a week off last week. So yeah, let's go and dive into it. Like I said, not a lot of NFL games left.
And it's, you know, I go FanDuel. T usually go DraftKings. If you don't know, if you're new to the stream, shout out to everybody tapping in with us. We appreciate y'all. We got like 30 or so on Twitter and a couple on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all tapping in with us.
There's a big college basketball game tomorrow at noon in Rupp Arena. I know you're married to
we tapped in.
Kentucky
this
fan.
Household is tapped in. I watched a lot of UK games this year, and I'm really I started the season like, who the fuck are these niggas? I'm really sold on them.
They have Alabama at home, and that's one of the games I can see we can bet on.
Yeah, at the crib. You know what? I'm going UK at the crib, man. They play pretty good at home. They got some shooters. Butler, Lamont Butler, I think that's his name. Butler, that's his first name, but yeah, he plays some great defense, man. He gets like an on-ball steal almost every single game. Straight up, like the point guard bringing up, he's rip him easily. So, give me UK in this game. What do you want to go? Points? You want to go?
I got 2.5 on DraftKings.
It's 1.5 on FanDuel.
1.5. I can go down. Yeah, okay. Let's go 1.5. I can go down to 1.5. So that's good. I can go up. Or can I? No, I can't.
They should make it easier to change this shit on here too. You just make it super hard to change it.
Yeah, I can't do it right now.
We just take money line.
Yeah, let's go money line. Yeah.
Let's go money line. Any other college games you see on here? It's a lot of good college games tomorrow. You got Auburn, Georgia, some of the good one.
I like Auburn, but let me see if Janai Broome is playing, but Georgia's sneaky good. Like they.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see if Janai Broome is he expected to play tomorrow? If he's not playing, if he does play, then give me Auburn. But if not, I'm staying away from it. Injury update.
And on the road, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Stay away from it. Yeah, he said he hasn't. Bruce Pearl said he's not disclosed that information yet, so I'm leaving him not playing. So I'll stay with him.
Probably not. Do we want to throw the national title game in here?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where is that? Here we go.
Damn, right now I got O State right now 8.5 point favorites right now on FanDuel.
Sheesh.
That's pretty big spread for championship game.
That's a big number. Man. We did say 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Let's go money line. Let's go money line.
All right. Bet. So we got O State on their money line.
Baltimore. How you feel?
I don't like Baltimore. 1.5 point favorite. That's it. After the game early, they giving them Buffalo Bills some love in the playoffs. You want money line? You want to go points? What you got? How many points you got on DraftKings?
1.5.
You want to go points or money line?
Let's go money line. No, I mean not points. I mean not points. My bad. 1.5. I mean that's a field goal.
Basically, field goal. I don't see a game being closer than that. Let's look at the NBA. We got any NBA games we throw in here? Spurs, Grizzlies. Oh my God, I got going again tonight. Let's see.
Yeah, Spurs, Grizzlies. I don't. They ain't got no Saturday games on here. I can't go. I can't get Saturday.
Yeah, I ain't got Saturday on here either. Lakers, Nets. I guess 11-point favorites. I'm not super sold on any of these games. I do think the Spurs will win tonight at home, but I don't know if you want to throw it on there.
They home dogs. Then they just played, right?
Yeah, they lost. Just played like 2 nights ago.
Yeah, because they didn't play last night.
Lost. I probably gonna lose the game. It's been pretty hot lately.
Yeah. Well,
bias, man. It's my nigga.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll look real quick. Is there let me see, because we can't add a player prop, like how many points one beat's gonna score.
So let's look at that.
So roughly, like I said, so on DraftKings right now, like 25 is really like the
sweet spot.
Yeah. But I mean, but if you feel like he can get 30, if he can get 30 piece against, let me see real quick. What do he have on? What he had the other day?
And he got like the points, rebounds, blocks, or nothing for me. Damn.
Oh yeah, I forget my bad. Yeah, it might be a little difficult to find. Like DraftKings is easier just to find everything. So it might. I
think I'm listed on here, but it's just they got points and assists. We get points, rebound, or points, blocks from me. Nope, can't. All right.
So the other day he had Ooh, he only had 13 points on 5 of 19 shooting.
Yeah, he's gonna get 25 tonight.
Yeah, Stephen Castle and Vassell was his lead scores the other night.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to have a good night tonight.
But yeah, bounce back.
Yeah, bounce back game. Damn, where are you on here for?
So on here, so like say if I added for 25 on here, that'll take our odds on DraftKings. That'll take the odds up to plus 650.
Yeah, mine plus 640 will be 25 on here.
All right. I think that might be it.
Yeah, it's not bad. You win, you get 65 and your money back on DraftKings, 64 your money back on FanDuel. Not too bad.
Yeah, because I don't think there are no other NFL games the playoff games you feel good about.
Check one more look.
I really don't, Kyle. I really don't know. I was gonna say Houston to cover the not lose by more than 8.5, but shit, you never know.
You never know with them getting some rest. You never know with Chiefs getting some rest. Yeah, I ain't feeling these other games.
Yeah, I mean, even though we
picked, that's the one I would take. I would take Chiefs money line. I wouldn't take Houston at all though. So yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, if there was one I would take it, but nah, bro. I'm be honest, if it was one I would take, it'll probably be Washington to cover to not lose by more than 8.5. That's a big number, bro.
I guess 9.5 on FanDuel, bro. Ooh, you right. That is a big number. That defense is banged up.
9.5. Let me see if I can go. Let's see if I can up it. I should
Let's
be able to
get them on points. Yeah, get them on the points.
So yeah, I go up to 9.5.
I take odds up crazy. Take my odds up to 13.
Yeah. On for me, the plus 9.5 is plus 1270. That shit. I'm better. Obviously, better odds on fan.
Jump way up though, about 50% jump up. So yeah, on this,
Commanders can keep it within
I think they can. That defense banged up too. So I think this shit. It should be hopefully a shootout. It'd be a good game as a shootout. Yeah, that got me. We got Kentucky money line basketball, Kentucky over Alabama money line. We got Ohio State over Notre Dame for the title game money line. We got Baltimore Buffalo playoff game. We got the Ravens plus 1.5 or minus 1.5. Excuse me. We got Wemby player prop 25 points tonight. And we got the Washington Commanders keep it within 9.5 points against Detroit Lions. And right now, plus 13 on FanDuel. Plus, you said what, 1270 on DraftKings?
1270 on DraftKings, yep.
So not bad, good money there.
Yeah, go on lock that in if you feeling us, and if you said telling us, you better go on to get it in now because I know that Wemby plays in a few hours. So
yeah, it's starting out pretty quick. So hope we get y'all some money, man. Winding down, gonna be how many. We still could do we still could do best, I guess. Just NBA games. That's from all over, but be a little tricky for NBA games, college basketball games.
Yeah, because college they don't usually put the lines up until like the morning of.
Yeah, so it'll be a little tricky.
But yeah, that's our parlay for the week, and that will conclude this week's episode of Sports and Spirits Friday. Let me do one more refresh of ESPN. Baseball news. A Japanese pitcher, Roki Sasaki, is joining the Dodgers.
Okay. Dodgers get stronger, looks like.
Man.
They just keep spending that money. Shout out to Dodgers, man.
I guarantee that was a Shohei play. I was like, I get to play with Shohei.
Get some homies. Get some homies over here. Why not? Fuck it.
And now Shohei ain't in no rush to come back to pitch either. We got him.
Yeah, we straight. The win again. The running back.
And I'm glad there are fans in the I know I mentioned earlier there are fans in the building. So
that's lit. I'm gonna turn that shit on right now.
Back. So we appreciate y'all rocking out with us as always. It's been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Y'all have a safe, blessed 3-day weekend. Enjoy MLK Day. Enjoy the National Championship Day. We'll holler at y'all next Wednesday for Down to the Wire 513 episode, I believe 364.
I think so.
So until then, for the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, Steve Taryn Bland, we'll catch y'all next Wednesday. We out.
Peace.